The Bears Stadium situation is an absolute mess, and people are asking why were the Chicago Fire able to figure it out so fast? Right now in Chicago, there are two very different stadium stories unfolding. One involving Chicago Fire FC, and the other involving the Chicago Bears. And they highlight two completely different approaches to development. The Fire are planning a 22,000-seat soccer-specific stadium as part of the 78, a long vacant former rail yard along the south branch of the Chicago River. For decades, the land has been underutilized and largely cut off from surrounding neighborhoods. The stadium isn't a standalone project. It's designed to anchor a larger mixed-use district with housing, offices, retail, public riverwalk access, and new streets and utilities. Importantly, the stadium itself is being privately funded by owner Joe Mansueto. Public dollars are directed towards infrastructure, things like roads, sewer systems, environmental cleanup, and riverfront access, improvements that would be required to turn that land into a functioning neighborhood regardless of whether a stadium was there or not. Now compare that to the Bears. If they stay in Illinois, their situation revolves around either renovating Soldier Field or building a massive new NFL stadium, potentially with significant public financial participation. That's a much larger project, potentially several $billion. And it's not centered on redeveloping long vacant land in the same way. Instead, it's about upgrading or replacing an already valuable developed asset. That shifts the political conversation towards taxpayer subsidies and return on investment. So the key difference is scale and structure. The Fire project is a privately funded stadium anchoring the redevelopment of dormant land. The Bears project is a high-cost NFL facility where public funding and long-term economic impact are far more heavily debated. Both are about sports, but one is framed as neighborhood creation and the other as a major public financial decision.